welcome to another video on my horrible channel. Thank you guys for sticking along for so long. I appreciate it so very much. Guys, that took so much energy out of me. I have not been feeling good for the past week and a half. The last time I did a video I was fine. This past week I literally have gone through having a fever with work, can't breathe. Welcome winter to Florida. So guys, I'm so glad to see you back on my channel watching another one of my videos, and here with me today is my cute little unicorn panda. Yes bitches, unicorn panda. If you don't know, I am a panda enthusiast because I'm psychotic, so I love pandas. Have one on my chest, you know. Anywho, so guys, sorry about that, guys. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about a topic I said like forever ago I was going to touch base on. It was about my move, pretty much going from 2017 until 2019. As we all know, I am a born and raised Floridian. I was born in Orlando, Florida. Gotta love the O. And I was raised in Deltona, Florida. Deltona, not Daytona. As I said in my very first video that I made for my channel, we don't want to talk about that. It was horrible. But yeah, so I was raised in Deltona. We moved here when I was 3. It was me, my grandma, my great grandma, my mom. I lived with my great grandma, my grandma my entire life. I lost my great grandmother when I was a senior in high school, so that would have been in 2013. She passed away in May. And then a few years following that, my grandmother got sick with cancer, and we went through that. And I ended up losing my grandmother when I was 20 years old in 2016 in February. My grandmother helped to keep a roof over my head, obviously. It was between her and her sister who owned the house I lived in. Excuse me, Jesus. So it was her and her sister who owned the house that I lived in. I'm not gonna say her name, don't care to, but my aunt pretty much went her own direction after my great grandmother passed away. So my grandma was handling the house on her own for a very long time. Asked my mom to help. My mom tried to help. She goes through stuff of her own situation. Maybe sometime in the future I will get in touch about my parents and let you guys know a little bit more about them. I know I introduced them when I did my growing up mix video. I'll be providing links to all these videos just so if you guys want to watch them, you can. I'll be able to provide the links for you. But excuse me, like I said, I'm sick. So pretty much my aunt did my grandmother dirty and all this other stuff happened. So my grandma tried to pretty much have my mom help her with the house, yada yada yada. Mom didn't do it. I ended up getting a job with Taco Bell when I was 18 years old to help my grandma pay bills for the house. So I was doing that for a couple years. My grandmother got sick and Jesus, I'm dying. So my grandma got sick and pretty much give me a second, hold on. Sorry about that, guys. I literally just was legit dying. So anywho, so we pretty much had to try to take care of the house ourselves. She had people move in. It was very chaotic when she had all these people move in, and it was just, I'm psycho, but that whole situation was out of hand. I couldn't deal with it. So my grandma found out she had cancer in July of 2015, and in February 2016 she passed away. So going from there, me being who I am at 20 years old, it was me, my grandfather, and 2 other people that were living with us, not naming them, had a bad experience with them, end of story. So it was all 4 of us. I ended up taking over with the house to try to catch up with what my grandmother messed up on. her sister constantly was bothering me about things that needed to be done with the house, things that were going on with her, things that she wanted done, this, that, and the other, da, da, da. So finally, I came to a final decision because of some stuff that happened with people that were living with me in the house, and I said, I'm gonna leave. I'm tired of this. I have been talking to my dad's family for months, since I had gone to go see them in March of 2016. I was like, hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do. These people are driving me insane. I'm so tired of this. Like, I don't mind working, but I work to get screwed at the end of the day. I don't appreciate it. Like, nobody gives a damn of how I feel. So in October of 2016, I made the final decision of I was moving to Chicago in January or February, March of 2017. I decided to come down with a final date. So things happened again with the people I was living with. So finally I was like, I can't leave in March. I'm not leaving in March. I'm leaving in January. Screw it. New year, new move. Doo-doo-doo. That's it. We done. So started packing in November, finished packing in December, had my exchange Christmas party, and in 2017 I flew my ass, little Floridian girl, in the dead of winter all the way to Chicago. Worst decision of my life right there. I should have waited till spring or maybe summer to go ahead and pretty much just be like, alright guys, I'm gonna move. I should listen to my dad and my grandparents pretty much, but here we are. I didn't. So I left in January 26th, the exact date, and I got there. Lo and behold, I get sick. I'm running a 103 fever for 2 weeks when I first moved there, because it's -10 while I'm living there. I'm not used to that kind of weather. I literally had just left 60-degree weather. It was cold, but it wasn't freezing. Okay, I was living with my grandparents and my cousins at the time. It wasn't too bad of a situation, but it was like, it was new. It was very new to me. I had been promised a job to work at Wendy's, and I was taking it because it's money. Instead of waiting how I wanted to originally for a job, I ended up waiting like less than a month. I literally was like, I'll take 2 months off work because I had my tax returns from when I worked at Taco Bell and Racetrack while I was still in Florida. So I was like, I'll be fine with money, whatever. I'm a workaholic. I needed to work. So I was like, I need money, I need to work. I'm Mr. Krabs, bitches. So, my aunt helped me to get a job at Wendy's from her friend, and I ended up working at Wendy's in February 2017. Fun stuff right there. That was even worse. Never will work for that company again. It was insane to work for them. I can't stand their system, can't stand all the stuff that they do. I'm chill, I'm good. So it was hard at first when I moved. Obviously my grandmother's date of her death passed while I was up there, and it's emotional for me because I didn't have like my friends there with me and stuff, so it was a little hard. I didn't have a vehicle while I was there, so it made me really depressed. I wasn't able to just go where I wanted. I had to ask for a vehicle, which I was never used to. My grandma, we shared her van, but it was mainly for me, so I could get to work and do whatever I had to do, because she wasn't really allowed to drive because she would have fainting spells. So it's just, it was wild. I explored a lot when I was ooh, guys, I'm dying. I explored a lot when I was in Chicago. It was a lot of fun. I loved being in a different environment, but I also did not like it because I wasn't used to it. I had my little breakdowns. I had, there was a lot of mental going on with me while I was there, and it was, I was depressed. It was pretty insane. Like, I liked being around my family, but I didn't like the situation I had been put in. I was so used to being an only child here in Florida, which, excuse me, which obviously you guys have seen my brother in a lot of my videos, and, LJ wasn't born until I was 15 years old. So imagine 15 years, you're on your own, here in the States. Like, I've said I have siblings in Chicago too, but I wasn't around them like that. Like, I was the only child here. And, you know, I was just used to being on my own. So having to conform to having all these people coming to the house on a regular basis and having to get used to all that, it was a lot. You know, I wasn't used to it. I'm used to being an introvert, chilling in my room, doing whatever. I do that now. I mean, it concerns a lot of people, but it's what I do. I work 2 jobs. I like to stay home. I like to relax when I can relax. So, but I was doing that a lot up there, and it kind of was like, it's not like I didn't appreciate my family, what they were trying to do for me and help me out, because while I was up there, you know, my family helped me go through school. Most likely if I would have just stayed up there, I would have gone completely through school, but obviously that didn't happen. So, but I met a lot of, like, decent people while I was there, you know. That was an interesting ride right there. But yeah, so it was interesting. I mean, I got to explore and do a lot of things that I wouldn't do here, obviously. It was just different. It was a different environment, but that was my first part of my move. When I was 21 at the time, and then I finally came to a decision, like, I don't think this was right for me. I should have given Florida a chance. I should have just stayed home and see if I could have found something better, something suitable, or even, like, you know, talk to my aunt and been like, hey, you know, like, this is my childhood home. Is there any way, like, we can figure something out together? And here we are, you know. So anywho, so comes the next move. In December of 2017, I made the decision to move back home. And, you know, it was just very abrupt when I did it. I do that quite a bit, where it's, like, very, like, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go. Bye-bye. And I don't mean to do that or mean to be like that, but it's like, when I know I want to do something and I want something done, I do it right there and then. I don't take my time. I don't wait on it. I'm lying. I procrastinate on a lot of things, but when I'm, like, sit on something, then I'm definitely like, you know, this is what I want to do. This is what I need to do. And I got to do it for myself, for my mental, for everything, you know? So, anywho, so pretty much in December of 2017, I made the decision to move back to Florida in my little Cadillac I had, Jungkook. I missed that car so much. The reason why I named it Jungkook was because it acted just like the Mach 9 from BTS. Childish as hell, you know. Had an attitude on him, even though it was a vehicle, okay? Wild. So I drove, should have been an 18-hour trip, from Chicago, Illinois, back to Deltona, Florida, to my best friend's mom's house. But it was actually 23 hours, and I believe it was 15 or 16 minutes. It took me a whole day to come back home, guys. And it's because my Cadillac has gas issues. I hated it. I will never do that by myself ever the hell again. That was too much for my whole soul. Like, it was fun at first. For the first 6 hours, I was cruising, listening to music, doing my own thing, chilling, stopped to get food, stopped to, you know, do my thing, and started getting closer to Florida. I was like, oh, all right, guys, we're in Tennessee now. Ooh, yes. Then the signal goes out. I can't listen to my music like I want to, because the mountains are killing my fucking phone. My battery's running out on the fucking thing. My GPS still want to work. I gotta write shit down because my phone dying. Guys, it was wild. But the second I got into Florida, I kid you not, I bawled. I cried my eyes out. I got back to Florida December 23rd of 2017. I came back home. And that was almost 2 years ago this month. So, I guess it wasn't too bad of a decision, I guess. So anywho, so I ended up going to my best friend's mom's house. I was staying with them, and I was there for about a year or so. With that situation there, that was a fun one too. I got to her house and I literally slept for 2 days straight and had an anxiety attack when I woke up on the second day. So my best friend's mom thought I literally died in bed. I was exhausted from the drive. I'm not used to something like that. It was nice at first living with them. I don't know if it's like I have bad luck or whatever it is, wherever I live, things excuse me, tend to happen. But it was just crazy. Half of it was very crazy. I appreciate my best friend's mom and my best friend with the fact that they let me stay with them. Well, stay with her mom. And, you know, gave me that opportunity to do what I had to do and grow into the person I had to grow into. Some of the situations that happened, I would have loved to not have happened. And I would have loved to take those back. But it's too late. Can't do that. It is what it is. I still have a very good relationship with her mom, regardless. But it was just crazy having to move back home, and then like the difference between Chicago and Florida is wild, you guys. Like literally, Chicago, people looked at me like I was insane because obviously I'm from the South. We say hun, darling, sweetie pie, sweetheart, honey bunch of oats, and all that. So I was saying stuff like that up there, and they're looking at me like I'm psychotic and I'm too nice. Come back to the South, come through a drive-through my first like week or two back, and someone's literally like, all right, hun, how you doing today? This, that, and the other. You know, Southern drawl, all happy, you know, sweet as can be, helping me out with whatever, you know, and I just couldn't believe it. I was like, I'm really back home in the South. Another part of all this from when I moved back, that would have been in December of 2017, going to January and all that of 2018. I'm so sorry, guys. I was iffy about making this video because I've been so sick and my cough is literally starting to get worse, but I think it's because I've been taking medication finally. Don't judge me. I'm the person that's like, my body will heal itself. Maybe things will happen the way they should. They never do. So pretty much, I'm back, and I got a job at a liquor store. That was fun. Got paid a lot less than what I was getting paid in Chicago. Wild as hell. And then I got a job at Sykes, the call center I was working at. That was fun. I met pretty decent people, and some people I will mention: Caitlin, Jarrell, Courtney, Tara, okay, Sharice. Okay, I miss you guys, and I love you, and you guys were the best thing to come out of Sykes, and still are the best thing to come out of that crazy place, NT Way. And also, one more person, because I just thought about him, Ryan, with his, I can't even do it right now, but, so anywho, guys, so, yeah, I miss all my peeps from Sykes. I really do. I've contemplated on going back, but who knows what the future holds, right? I control my own destiny. Tarot cards, bullshit like that. Is that a dog? Anywho, so I worked for Sykes, and all that jazz. A lot of stuff started happening when I was living with my best friend's mom, my best friend's sister, my best friend's mom's boyfriend, my best friend's sister's ex-girlfriend, I think it is. A lot of stuff was happening with them. That was a wild party itself. There was a lot of drama, and a lot of it, you know, was not just on my end, just to say, because it was a lot on my end, but it wasn't. So I had been planning for a while to move from there and move in with a coworker I was friends with back then, and things happened. My Cadillac Jungkook broke down in September of 2018. I was so heartbroken when I lost that car because I was so close to paying it off, and he just died. That poor car, that poor caddy. It meant so much to me. I had it for like a good year and a half, and he just died, and I knew it was gonna happen. But that prevented me from making a decision that either I would regret in the future or I would have regretted right there and then when it happened. So things are meant to happen the way they are. And so pretty much I was out of a vehicle. I had to rely on my best friend's mom and her sister to transport me to work and to home or wherever I needed to go, like on the weekends or whatever, which is fine. But that even escalated in itself because, sometimes it's hard to do that, especially when all the people are working in the house, and it gets difficult, guys. And I felt bad. I just didn't know what else to do, And I was like, honestly, I could just stop working and just see how my life plans out, and maybe I'll be granted a car through Cosmo and Wanda, Fairly Odd Parents. But thankfully, my best friend and her fiance offered for me to buy their car from them. Well, it was his car. So I bought Buck from them, which is the car that you see me record in once in a blue moon. I love him. I'm worried that he's about to go too, but prayers, good vibes, hopes, and dreams. But Buck is a pretty decent vehicle. He was the step to help me move to where I needed to next, and that happened in January of 2019 on the 11th, which will make a year next month that I've been here where I'm living. I moved into this house, and it was because my mom, who had gotten back in contact with me as of December of 2018, was like, I'm living here. I kind of want us to get, associated together again, and I want to talk, I want things to work out between us and for us to, like, get that understanding of living together. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that, Mom. I'm for it. Let's do it. I need somewhere to go anyway. I can't be in the situation I am right now because a lot of things were happening. So, come to find out, the guy texts me. He's like, hey, your mom's not here anymore. She hasn't been back in like almost a week. I was like, yeah, I figured. I haven't heard from her in like a week or so. And he, he was like, I don't know if that's going to prevent you from wanting to come here, but you're still welcome to come. And I was like, it's not going to prevent me. Honestly, I still need to move. I still need to do what's best for myself, my mental state. So, I did that. And I ended up moving here January 11th, 2018. And that's been a wild ride in itself as well. Sorry about that, guys. So, anywho, like I was trying to say, I appreciate the guy I'm living with for everything he's done for me in several different kind of ways. Not only welcome me into his home, to have a place to stay, but as well as welcoming me as a family member, and I do greatly appreciate it. I know I'm not good at showing my emotions the correct way, but I don't know, I described it to my mom, and it's like, I think it's like a wall, obviously, that I build, and I'm just like, thank you, but I'm gonna go my own way. So, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my move from like 2017 until 2019. I'm still here. It's about to be 2020, guys. I hope you're as excited as I am. It's a new year, it's a new start, it's a new beginning, it's a new day. I look psychotic again. But living here, it has not been horrible, honestly. Like, I've been in worse situations. I could tell you all night long. But honestly, right now with the situation I'm in, it is. Pray for me. It is not bad. It's definitely not the worst. But it's been a wild ride. I mean, there's been people that have been coming in and out of here that have been psychotic and crazy, even more psychotic and crazy than I've been. Obviously right now what you're hearing, psychos that literally I have to get up and get ready for work in the morning, and literally I'm trying to use the bathroom and they're taking their time in the shower when I have to get ready and make my money to pay my bills. So just mentioning that part. But it has not been bad, but that's pretty much been my moves from 17 to 19. I know I mentioned a long time ago, like, I would talk about it a little bit more briefly, and I finally have. So who knows what awaits in 2020, and I cannot wait to take you guys on this huge and amazing ride. I really want to, at this point in the video, is to send a shout out to my YouTube family. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being so amazing and watching my videos and supporting and being so motivating and being so awesome. You guys are wonderful. I will leave their channel names down below so you guys can go ahead and subscribe to them. They are awesome. They are amazing. They are the sweetest people you could ever meet, and I'm so glad I was able to meet you guys. I also want to give a quick shout out to my friend Quan, who just started his new YouTube channel. Bitches! I'm so excited. I'm so glad that he took the plunge to go ahead and start his channel. I love you, Quan, and I'm so proud of you, and I cannot wait for all the things that you're going to prosper with in the start of 2020 and even the end of this year, bitch. It's going to be amazing for you. It's going to be amazing for me. It's going to be amazing for everyone, and I cannot wait to support you in every kind of way. I will leave his link down below as well. So once again, guys, thank you so much. You're so amazing for watching all of my videos. I love you. 2020 is right around the corner, guys. Right around the corner. Are you as hype as I am? Because this year is going to be it. This is the year I hopefully get my shit together. But in all reality, guys, this is the year. This is the year for all of us. I know we always say this every goddamn year. But this is it, you know. For a lot of people, it is the year where they accomplish goals that they've been wanting to. People graduating from college. Congratulations. People getting new jobs. People getting new vehicles. People literally just finding out that they're cancer-free. Come on now. This is going to be that year. You know, people finding new love. People having babies. People doing everything. Like, guys, this is it. It's gonna be the year. We gonna be hyped. We're gonna be happy. It's gonna be bomb as fuck, and I'm so ready for it. So thank you guys once again for subscribing to my channel, liking my videos, commenting down below. Even for this video, like it, subscribe, comment below. Tell me how psycho I look. Tell me my hair looks like a hot ass mess. You know, tell me I look like I haven't slept in a century, because, guys, I am that Johnny Depp meme from that one movie asking what century it is, because bags and dark circles are my best friend for right now. And I'm sporting them nicely. So, oh, one more thing I want to address, because I love BTS, and you guys know I love BTS and I love K-pop. Happy birthday to our baby Jin. He's not a baby, he's the oldest in the group. But I want to wish him a happy birthday. We love you, Oppa. You are amazing. What is it? I don't want to say it because I think I'm going to say it wrong for happy birthday in Korean. So, but 사랑해요. We love you. Fighting. And I wish you the best, Jin, on, not on your birthday, but 2 days after your birthday in Korea. But thank you guys once again. I'm going to go ahead and end the video before I get even more psychotic and crazy than I already am. So I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope you enjoyed this one. You guys have a wonderful Christmas season. It's going to be fun as fuck. Get ready for new content all year long. Alright, bye guys. Oh my god, you motherfuckers can't see me. Hello? Hello? Hello?